Hello everyone, welcome to this week's video announcements. I have a lot to share, so I'm going to jump right in with some stuff that's happening this week. So tomorrow, Wednesday, December 14th, December 14th, we have our drop-in grief group meeting on Zoom with Karen Campbell, and she sent out information about that by email yesterday. It's at 7 p.m., and anyone who's experiencing grief of any kind is welcome to join for that. Again, that's 7 p.m. Wednesday, December 14th. Tomorrow is also choir rehearsal, 7:30 p.m. in the Campbell Chapel. That is every Wednesday, and the choir is always welcome to new members. So come on in and sing with them if you are a singer and would love to sing in our services. This Thursday, the 15th at 7 p.m. Is another session of a drop-in interplay practice. This is led by Ginger Hedges, who's trained in interplay, and interplay is an embodied spiritual practice that seeks to open the connection between mind, body, and spirit in a playful way. And I have heard that it's really fun and meaningful for folks who participate. So that's going to be up in the auditorium at 7 p.m. this Thursday, December 15th. And anyone is welcome to join. You don't have to have any experience or have ever participated before. This Sunday, I'm so excited for our solstice story service, which Sadie and our Faith Formation kids put on every year around the winter solstice. And I've been seeing some of their preparations, and it looks like it's going to be a really joyful, fun service. So hope that you will join us for that. If you are someone with kids in our Faith Formation program, watch your emails and texts for messages from Sadie about the plan for Sunday and how it's all going to come together. There are still opportunities for kids to be a part of it if your kids haven't jumped in yet. So come join us for that on Sunday, and if you've got kiddos, watch for messages from Sadie about all the details. After the service on Sunday, our Christmas Eve choir will be rehearsing one more time, 11:30 to 12:30 in the Campbell Chapel. That is open to anyone who wants to sing on Christmas Eve. The Christmas Eve choir does sing at both services, at both the 5 p.m. and the 7 p.m., but you don't have to sing at both. You can sing at one or the other or both, whatever feels good to you. So they'll rehearse from 11:30 to 12:30, and we will have childcare during that rehearsal. So if you want to come rehearse and you need a place for kiddos to hang out, we'll have a couple folks here to do that. The solstice service on Sunday kicks off our holiday services, but we have plenty more coming up. We have another kind of solstice service happening on the solstice itself on the 21st. That's next Wednesday at 6 p.m. It's just 6 to 6:30 p.m., and it's an online contemplative service that some of our worship associates are putting together for you all. So if you want a space to reflect on the longest night of the year, we have all the info. The Zoom link and everything is in the newsletter, and I'll put the Zoom link in the comments as well. But I know we'd love to have you there. And on Christmas Eve, of course, we have two services happening, 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. They will both be both in person and on Zoom. And the 5 o'clock service is our family service. So we'll be doing an interactive retelling of the Christmas story. It should be a lot of fun, lots of singing. Our Christmas Eve choir will sing, of course, and we will light candles and sing at the end. The 7 o'clock service is a kind of modern take on lessons and carols with a bunch of some old and some new readings about Christmas, and more carols and singing, and the Christmas Eve choir again, and of course lighting candles at the end. So both of those I hope you will join us for one or both, online or in person, whatever works for you. We are looking for some help that night. It takes a lot of people to make that happen. We're looking for greeters and for help making, we usually do a festive fellowship hour in between the two services from 6 to 7 p.m. So we've split that up a little bit so that you're not, if you sign up to help, you're not doing the whole thing. So we're inviting people to help set up, help clean up, and if you want to bring a favorite Christmas treat to that time. So I'm going to put the link in the comments to the sign up for that, and we'd love for you to help make Christmas Eve festive and fun for everyone. On Christmas Day, which is a Sunday this year, we will have a service. It will be just in person, not online. It is 10 a.m. at the usual time, but it will be actually in the parish house, in the dining room, fellowship room. And that's being led by one of our worship associates and one of our pastoral care associates, by Vendra Falada and Sharon. They are excited to welcome you into kind of an alternative worship service that morning. So if you are looking for a place to be on Christmas morning, we will have a cozy service here for you. And on the 1st, on January 1st, we are doing a poetry service, which we have done in the past, and we invite you to bring a poem to share if you would like. Some of our worship associates are organizing that one as well, and we'd love to see you on as one of the first things in your new year. You can come here and share a poem. So that is January 1st, 10 a.m. And that will be both in person and online. So we'll go back to streaming that Sunday. And the last thing I want to say is our fellowship gallery is going to be hosting a group exhibit. That's the art gallery that you move through when you go from the sanctuary to the dining room or the fellowship room. We often feature artists there, and January is one of our group shows. So if you want to be a part of that group show, you can be in touch with Ellen Fisher, gallery@uunashua.org. It's always fun to see the art that folks put together there. So that's what I've got for this week. If you have anything you want me to share next week, you can feel free to send me a note before I asked it to come before 9 a.m. on Tuesday morning, so I have it. And I will be back. Next week with more holiday announcements, and I hope to see you soon.